Hey everyone, welcome to Timeless Dolls. If you're a fan of fashion dolls or just love a good story, you've come to the right place. And there's no better place to start than with Barbie, an absolute icon who's been with us since 1959. Over 60 years of fashion, careers, and a whole lot of fun. But what's made Barbie more than just a doll? Why is she still the doll everyone knows and loves? Stick around, and let's explore Barbie's incredible journey, from her glamorous beginnings to her modern-day impact. Let's rewind to 1959. It was at the American International Toy Fair in New York City when Barbie made her grand debut. At that time, most dolls were babies or toddlers, made to teach girls about motherhood. But Barbie? She was something else entirely. Here she comes, strutting in with her black and white striped swimsuit, her high ponytail, and her dramatic cat-eye makeup. She wasn't a baby. She was a grown woman, a fashion model. She had style, grace, and confidence. And it was a bold statement back then. Ruth Handler, Barbie's creator, wanted to give girls a doll that allowed them to imagine their future, not just as mothers, but as women with careers, style, and independence. Barbie became the first mass-produced doll in the United States with adult features. Think about that for a second. In the 1950s, giving kids a doll that represented an independent woman was pretty revolutionary. And guess what? Barbie's birthday, March 9th, is now celebrated as National Barbie Day. She was more than just a toy from the start. She was a cultural icon in the making. So, Barbie didn't just stay the same over the years. Oh no. She changed with the times, and each era left its mark on her. Let's start with the 1960s. Barbie, like a true fashion icon, was all about the trends of her time. In the early days, you'd see her in elegant evening gowns, looking like she just stepped off the set of Breakfast at Tiffany's. She even had different hairstyles and outfits to reflect the era's love for high fashion. And don't forget the accessories. From her little handbags to her mini sunglasses, Barbie was all about detail. You weren't just buying a doll, you were buying a whole lifestyle for her. She had friends like Ken, her on and off boyfriend, and her best friend Midge. Barbie had a dream house, cars, clothes, a whole world that let kids' imaginations run wild. Now, let's fast forward to the 70s, a decade known for breaking boundaries. Barbie traded in her formal gowns for bell-bottoms and groovy prints, embracing the fun and free-spirited vibes of the time. She even got a tan. Malibu Barbie hit the scene in 1971, showing off sun-kissed skin and a laid-back California vibe. This doll became a symbol of the changing cultural landscape, where women were embracing freedom, fun, and individuality. But in the 80s, Barbie's evolution took a bold turn. This was the decade of power suits, ambition, and making a statement. Barbie's outfits became bigger, brighter, and bolder, just like the era itself. Think shoulder pads, neon colors, and lots of hairspray. But it wasn't just about fashion anymore. Barbie started taking on more careers, showing girls that they could be more than just pretty. They could be powerful. Astronaut Barbie? She made her debut in 1985, 18 years before NASA sent a real woman into space. And in the 90s, Barbie took on careers like doctor, CEO, even President of the United States. If Barbie could do it, why couldn't we? That was the message. Throughout the 80s and 90s, Barbie became a symbol of empowerment. She was a reminder that girls could aspire to be anything. Whether it was a high-powered executive or a rock star with a killer wardrobe, Barbie showed girls that the world was theirs to explore. As we moved into the 2000s and beyond, the world became more diverse, and so did Barbie. For a long time, Barbie was criticized for representing a very narrow idea of beauty: tall, blonde, and thin. But in recent years, Mattel has really listened to what people wanted: a Barbie that reflects everyone. We started to see Barbies with different skin tones, body shapes, and even Barbies with disabilities. And honestly, it's about time. Today's Barbie lineup is more diverse than ever, showing that beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, and abilities. She's no longer just a reflection of one image. Barbie is a mirror of the world we live in today. That's something we can all celebrate. Now, I know I'm not alone when I say that Barbie isn't just for kids anymore. She's a collector's dream. Whether it's a pristine 1959 Barbie or a rare limited edition doll, Barbie has captivated the hearts of collectors around the world. And let's be honest, some of those vintage dolls are worth a fortune today. Barbie has become not just a toy, but a valuable piece of pop culture history. Collectors love her for her fashion, her careers, her cultural impact, but also because she's been with us for so long. Each Barbie tells a story, whether it's a memory from childhood or a piece of history you can hold in your hands. And Barbie hasn't just stayed in the toy box. Over the years, she's become a pop culture icon. She's starred in her own movies, been the subject of documentaries, and even collaborated with some of the biggest fashion designers in the world. Oscar de la Renta, Karl Lagerfeld, Moschino, you name it, Barbie's worn it. Barbie's influence extends beyond playtime. She's been a muse for artists, designers, and filmmakers. Whether you're watching her in a fun animated movie or seeing her decked out in couture on the runway, Barbie is a cultural force. Did you know that Barbie isn't just a superstar here in the US? She's a global phenomenon. Barbie has been sold in over 150 countries and has had a major influence on fashion, beauty, and culture across the world. In fact, in many places, Barbie is a reflection of local culture, with dolls designed to represent different nations. There's even a Dolls of the World collection that showcases Barbie in traditional outfits from countries like India, Japan, France, and more. It's amazing to see how one doll can unite people from all over the world. Barbie isn't just a reflection of American culture. She's a reflection of global diversity and creativity. Whether you're in Paris or Tokyo, you'll find collectors who are just as passionate about Barbie as we are. In today's digital age, Barbie's not just sitting on shelves. She's on screens everywhere. Did you know that Barbie has an Instagram channel with millions of subscribers? In these videos, Barbie vlogs about everything from life advice to style tips. It's a whole new way for Barbie to connect with the younger audience. Plus, she's featured in tons of video games and animated movies, so Barbie fans can engage with her story in more ways than ever before. By embracing the digital world, Barbie has stayed relevant with new generations. From classic doll play to online interactions, Barbie proves that she's more than just a toy. She's a modern icon who continues to evolve with the times. Okay, let's sprinkle in some fun facts you might not know about Barbie. Did you know that Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts? Or that she's had over 200 different careers, from astronaut to paleontologist? And get this, the most expensive Barbie ever sold was auctioned off for a whopping $302,500. Why? She was designed by jewelry legend Stefano Canturi and wore a necklace made of real diamonds. Here's another cool fact. Barbie was the first doll to have her own TV commercials back in the 60s.
If you were a fashion model like Barbie, you'd lead a different life every day of the week. One day you're wearing a gown called Golden Evening and modeling with Barbie's new go-together furniture. Or you're the very model of a sparkling bright nurse's aide in a costume named Candy Striper Volunteer. Then one day the photographer sends you in Midge to Paris, and there you are, wrapped in a glorious new coat called It's Cold Outside. The next day, you and Midge are on your way, sightseeing here and there and everywhere, while the photographer snaps your picture. And sometimes fashion sends you out of this world in a gown so romantic it absolutely floats. You can see all these exciting new costumes wherever toys are sold. You can tell they're Mattel. They're swell.
She's also appeared in more than 40 animated films. So, while she might have started as a fashion model, Barbie's legacy spans across so many different industries. As we look ahead, the question is, what's next for Barbie? With the world constantly changing, Barbie has always managed to evolve. Mattel has hinted at even more diverse, inclusive dolls. And who knows? Maybe we'll see Barbie tackling virtual reality or stepping even further into the world of sustainable fashion. Whatever the future holds, one thing's for sure. Barbie will continue to inspire and empower people of all ages. Whether you're a longtime collector or someone who's just discovering Barbie, her future looks as bright as ever. The best part? We'll be right here at Timeless Dolls to share every new chapter with you. So, after more than 6 decades, why is Barbie still around? What makes her so timeless? Well, I think it's because Barbie has always been about possibility. She's more than just a pretty face. She's shown us that we can dream big, be anything, and embrace who we are. Barbie's not perfect, but neither are we. And that's what makes her such a perfect reflection of ourselves. That's the magic of Barbie. She evolves, she changes, but she always stays iconic. And here at Timeless Dolls, we're all about celebrating that magic. We'll be diving deeper into the stories behind the dolls you love, from vintage classics to the latest trends. So, if you're passionate about doll history and collecting like we are, make sure to follow us for more. Remember, every doll has a story, and we can't wait to share them with you.